How about that? Can't get around that tree. Unless I can. And we're off. What a beautiful day. Today, we are headed up to Yappy Hour at Brewery 85 in Greenville, South Carolina. We are on our way over to Russell's house to see if him and the little scruff dog want to tag along. I say we because behind me I have a 2002 Toyota Corolla with my old lady and our dog Betty in tow. So this thing up at Yappy Hour, it's a brewery, and they make beer that is strong. So I will have one beer there. I don't particularly care for Brewery 85's beer. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not the most flavorful stuff in the world, but it is boozy. They don't jip you on the booze. I think we might have lost the Toyota Corolla. Probably going to be in trouble for that. Now that we've got the bag shut, and I'm not looking like a fool. If there's anybody that knows how to embarrass themselves, that's me. I've been doing it my whole life. I'll just yell like that real loud and not really care. Police. They don't care about me. I'm going the other way. Let's go this way. Turn the blinker on. Just see if the bike will do it by itself. It won't. It needs some assistance here from the right hand. That guy don't have no shoes on. He looked at me like I was weird. Oh, truck. It's always the trucks, you know. They just ruin my day. In that case, let's just not go over there. Then, let's go over here for a second. And I'm going to tell you about what I thought it was going to happen today. Is that we were going to go to Brewery 85. Isn't that quaint? I thought we were going to ride motorcycles up there with Scruff Dog and Russell. But when we got there, we decided kind of looked like rain and junk, and I would leave my bike there and ride with my girl, and Russell would take Scruff Dog, her, and also his big German Shepherd Holden up to Yappy Hour. And it was good, and good times were had, and they have very boozy beer, so it was kind of good that, I was just riding along there in a car. So I got to go up there and enjoy some boozy beer and go back to Russell's neighborhood where my bike was, and my girl went home, and I was able to kind of lose my buzz a little bit and went down and talked to our friend Greg down the road a little bit, who's currently rebuilding his 88 cubic inch Evo. I think it's an electric glide he's got. Full bagger. And wow, this is a tree. How about that? Can't get around that tree unless I can. Let me see. Let's see if we can't get around this tree. Well, dude, I'm gonna try to get around this tree. It looks Looks pretty doable right here. And I'm crazy enough to do it. And we're gonna get around the tree. All right, let's do it. And that is why you shouldn't speed, people, because, you know, had I been going much faster, and I never go too fast, what I think is too fast, but had I been going much faster, I could have been going too fast. The ground's wet. The ground's wet, this is not an off-road vehicle, and let's do it! Ah! 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 All right, and we're off. So that was weird. It's not like a storm happened. Big truck couldn't do it. Big old Ford truck that thought I was gonna broadside him couldn't do it. I never thought I was gonna broadside him. I didn't want to lock my brakes because I did want to actually stop, and I have a lot of experience locking my brakes down, like you saw earlier in this video. I was doing it just to mess around, and I know how that feels. And I think if you have a bike that doesn't have analog brakes, you should know how that feels. You should lock your rear brake down, not your front. At first, I would experiment with locking your rear brake down for a short amount of time and unlocking it and seeing what that feels like before it starts to step out on you a little bit, and get used to that feeling. And then, in a way, you have analog brakes, because now I know how my bike feels when the brakes do lock down, the rear brake, when it does lock down, and I know how to anticipate that. So that I came around that turn, that truck was right there. I was going maybe a little bit faster than I needed to be going, and someone could argue. And I didn't just slam on the brakes, because had I just slammed on the brakes on this 1700cc, I don't know how many pounds, ridiculous amount of pounds machine, I wouldn't have stopped, and I would have been in that truck bed right there. So you need to know your motorcycle, and analog brakes are a great thing. Do I think I need them? No. Do I think that a lot of new motorcyclists should have them? Yes. I love sport bikes. I love all motorcycles. I love, if it has two wheels, I want to ride it. And I don't currently own a sport bike because with this thing has limits. Those limits are very easily defined, and I can ride at those limits and know where they're at. If you can't push the limits because they're not there, that's where you get in trouble. That's why I don't need a sport bike. What I was trying to say in the beginning of this video is that we did not take our bikes to the brewery. We took cars to the brewery. We had beers. We came back. We sobered up. We talked amongst friends about motorcycles, mainly motorcycles that don't work right now. Devin's Kawasaki, Greg's 88 Evo. And the reason why I ride a Dyna is because I have limits. And I can feel those limits. But I feel like I told my girl I'd be home a long time ago, and I started to rant a little bit, and I didn't go home because I'm not trying to show the internet where I live yet. So I just, this is not the way home whatsoever. See, these are my local roads, but I get to paw them every day. Until next time, guys, ride fast, don't die, subscribe.